Hey y'all, this is Audra Hicks, your Tennessee Realtor. I wanted to talk to y'all about buyer's agents today. So, if y'all like my content, please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. So, hiring an agent or a realtor or a real estate agent, there is a difference in the two. A realtor has signed on with an association, they're a part of an association. We've had so much more ethics training and all of that, so we can use the realtor on behind our name. Where if you are not part of an association, you are a real estate agent. So little tidbit there, but I wanted to try to go over why you should hire an agent when you're buying the biggest purchase of your life. Some people like to just call an agent on the sign. That's well and good, but that agent is a listing agent. That listing agent, it has the fiduciary responsibility to her seller or his seller. There, you would be unrepresented, but they would do the transactional part of your purchase, and have you sign saying that you're unrepresented at that point. So you need to know that if you have your own agent, they have your fiduciary responsibility, and yours only, not the seller's. So having your own agent, um, we will be able to look out for you through the whole process. We know our contracts. We know what you need to do, don't need to do, try to go over things with you on how you want to write up the contract to do offers and things like that. We've talked to your lender. We know, or gotten you with a lender as well. We know what it is that you're going to need or not need whenever you're buying that home. So we need to know what to put in the contract and not put in the contract, and how much closing cost you might need to try to get the seller to pay. So negotiating is one big part of being a buyer's agent. We have to be good at negotiating and also get along well with our peers as well whenever we go to put in offers and have done things with them before and they like us and know and trust us that we're going to get our clients to the end and their seller's going to be able to close. So, having your buyer's agent, um, sometimes you might end up having to pay some of their commission. It depends. The seller may or may not pay all of it or any of it, or but they may pay all of it. That's between you and your buyer's agent, your realtor, at the time. So they go over that in their buyer's rep agreement with you and let you know what it might cost you as you buy. So, but if you are unrepresented, you could lose a lot more money and time and headache if you did not have an agent. We know what the proper documentation that you will need to sign and to look out for your best interest. Have your best interest at heart all the time. So you need a really good agent that's great at knowing the things that you want out of a home. When I do a buyer's consultation, I try to have my clients or my new potential clients meet me at my office. We go over everything about buying from the beginning to the end. Sometimes I have clients in my office for an hour during that time, and some are there 2, 3, 4 hours later. It depends on if it's their first time ever buying a home or if it's their 20th time buying a home. So, if I've already helped you buy and sell before, you don't have to come to my office every time, But up front, my very first um, meeting with my clients is I want to meet with you so we can go over the good, the bad, and the ugly about buying a home and where you stand and what you might need and not need. You might need closing costs. We need to know how to negotiate that and write the contract up for that. So there's a lot involved in buying a home, but you need somebody that's looking out for you. That the listing agent, is looking out for their seller. If you go to a new construction, please get a buyer's agent to help you navigate that. That agent at that place is working for that builder. So you're going to sign contracts, not necessarily know what's in them or what you can and can't do and all of that. And we would know everything that we need to let you know about in the process. One thing I know about new construction homes is when we do home inspections, which you should get a home inspection even with a new construction, because that home has not been lived in. That home has not been lived in. You don't know if the plumbing's been all put together or if it's raining underneath the house from it not being put together at all. Seen that many times, where they didn't connect the drain to the shower and people used it or haven't used it yet. So once the home inspector comes in, he sees that, oh wow, he ran that shower and then he goes underneath the house and there it all is under there. So you catch things on the front end before you get to move into the home. And also, I have seen more things wrong or that are on that report than I do existing homes. So I make sure that is all done before we close on that home. And you do have a 1-year builder's warranty, if you want to call it that, because good luck getting them to come back out after the sale. Once they're done, they're done. Some do come out and are great, and you've got some of these custom home builders that care, and they care about quality and all of that, and you will get them out there. Before your year is up, I always tell my clients to get your list together and make sure you send that off to that builder and let them know before your year is up that you need to have all of this done. Don't call your builder every time something small has happened. If it's something you can fix, I would fix it. Or you're going to irritate them. If they are good about coming out and doing stuff, you might irritate them. So get you a list up of things when you move into a home, and then give it to them before your year's up. Maybe around the 9-month mark, do that. Start getting with them and saying, hey, because it might take them a month or two to get out if they are going to come out and fix all of that. Now, in a new construction, it has not been lived in, so you're going to be the first one to live in it. That does not mean you're free of defects, doesn't mean you're free of no headaches. It doesn't mean that things are not going to break down, and all of that. Now, your appliances and things usually have a manufacturer's warranty anyway, so make sure you get all that paperwork. But new constructions are not free of things that an existing home already has been lived in, and people kind of know, or they have disclosed to you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the home, or we hope they have. Sometimes you find that out when you buy a home too. So you know new construction, you're going to be the first one to live there to test everything. Now, a home inspector will test everything from the roof down to the crawl space, or if it doesn't have a crawl space, it's on a slab or basement or whatever, but they're going to test everything inside and out that they can and can get to. That doesn't mean, though, tomorrow something don't fall off or break or whatever, but I would always get a home inspection, no matter if it's an existing home, 100-year-old home, or a brand new construction home. Just because you want to know and get all of that fixed before closing. You might not get a seller to do everything on an existing home that might be in a home inspection, but that's where your agent needs to try to negotiate and figure out what the seller is willing to do at that point. So it's always, 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 always a good idea to hire an agent to help you, to walk you through the process. I do a lot of hand holding, so I like to be a concierge to my clients, and if they need me any time of the day, I'm available. If I'm not, I call them right back, or I text them, or whatever. So we can't have a family dinner or movie night or anything without talking to clients or getting texted or a phone call that I'll return and stuff like that. But that's the way I choose to do my business. Everybody's different. Not saying that shouldn't do that, but or should do that. Um, but I like to be available for my clients 7 days a week. So many people work during the day, so it's a little harder for them to ask questions until the evening and weekends and things like that. People don't get to go see houses until they're off from work. So it might be afternoon, evening, or weekends too. So in this business, as a realtor, you need to know that you need to be available for your clients. Some shut it off after 5 o'clock. They work weekends, or they might have buyer's agents or somebody that can help them do things if they do not want to do those hours and stuff. So everybody does their business different. The way I like to do my business is, try to be their concierge for life. They know, like, and trust me. They refer me to their family, their friends, their loved ones, and I've helped many people and their kids buy houses, their family, their cousins, their moms, their dads, whatever it may be. And that warms my heart too. So I love it that they trust me enough to refer me. So that means a lot. But what I was trying to just talk about today is that you really need to have representation when you're buying, no matter what type of home or property or whatever you are buying, you need to have representation. So that's just my belief. Everybody's different. And I love to go out and help my clients find their dream home, find their investment home, find their land that they want to build their dream home on. It doesn't matter. I'm there for them and they know it. So, hopefully this has helped y'all. And if y'all like my content, please like, share, and subscribe and share with your family and friends. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.